Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Lavanya and you're watching Techie Talk. So in today's video, we are going to see roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. So I have been getting repetitive comments and also my fellow friends were asking, can you explain me about what are the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer? What does a typical DevOps engineer does in his day-to-day life? Like 9 to 5 of his job, what does he do, and why DevOps engineer is paid much? So they are keen to know what are the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. So in today's video, I'm going to share what are the typical roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. So before we get into the actual topic, if you're watching Techie Talk for the first time and if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel and also hit a like for better reach. Before we get into actual topic, if you are watching Techie Talk for the first time and if you haven't subscribed to Techie Talk yet, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and if you have liked our videos, make sure you hit a like for better reach. Now getting into the actual topic, what are the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer? To tell you, the main roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer is to create CI/CD pipeline, continuous integration and continuous development pipelines. So if you think about your company is transforming into DevOps, their main goal is to get the code faster to the customer, right? Am I true? Basically, we use this DevOps to perform any operation within a button click. Typically, the expectation from a DevOps engineer is when they hire them is to create the pipeline so that any piece of code in a click of a button, it should go to the prod or non-prod environment very easily, which makes the deployment very easy instead of manual deployment. Now all the roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer lies in creating the CI/CD pipeline only. So this process depends on the company's maturity. So when you join in a company, you will be working on this process, that is creating of CI/CD pipeline on the whole or a part. You will be involved in just a part of the creating of this CI/CD pipeline. So it completely depends on the company's team and its infrastructure, how they have modeled their team. So there are few companies where they give complete responsibilities to one team, but there are few other companies where this creation of the CI/CD pipeline is segregated in team wise. So sometimes there might be chances that you will be involved in developing only a part of the CI/CD process. Let's take an example now. When you are trying to join in a company, the job description or roles and responsibilities of that company expected from you will be like, you need to have experience in Jenkins or SonarQube or Git, and also the expectation should be you should be very strong in programming language like Java, or they can say that you should be strong developer, something like this. So that time you will understand that the focus they are trying to put on is the continuous integration part. So let's say some other company for the same experience of a DevOps engineer role will have and roles and responsibilities that you should be good at Terraform, you need to have more experience in Linux, you need to have more experience in Unix system, that is server side, debugging skills. All this will be the jobs, roles and responsibilities, which means that they are trying to emphasize more on the CD part. If you take the CI part, the roles and responsibilities will be creating the continuous integration, that is creating CI pipelines where the developers will integrate their code using Git and Jenkins and some other tools. If the roles and responsibilities are main on development part, then their main focus would be on the infrastructure side. For example, how can you set a pipeline so that your developers would be able to create the infrastructure easily and deploy the code without any hassle. So let's take an example of AWS right now, that is DevOps with AWS or DevOps with any cloud platform. If you take an example, now doing DevOps with any cloud platform is much easier than the regular system, that is DevOps with a server side, because you can sign up your infrastructure much faster, and if there is any issue you can debug it very easily rather than a time consuming process. So we are eliminating most of the manual work and also time consuming process here due to this CI/CD pipeline process. So if you take AWS as roles and responsibilities, you must be very strong in Linux, you must be very strong in, you should be very strong in writing the cloud transformation template, you should be very strong in deploying the code, and you should know the CI/CD process very well. You should know any Ansible or Puppet, any configurations very thoroughly, or maybe you should do DevOps inside AWS or native AWS. So these are the main typical roles and responsibilities. So the expectation of a DevOps engineer are vast. For example, you should know how the CI/CD pipeline is working from in and out to create. Either you can be deployed in a CI pipeline, or you can be deployed in a CD pipeline to be created. So there are some chances there where you will be involved in whole process, where at a go you can learn everything completely, but sometimes you will be getting a chance only to work on a piece of it. So whatever it is, you will get an experience. So these are the main typical roles and responsibilities of a DevOps engineer. Why DevOps engineer is paid more is because of its dynamic nature. What is dynamic nature? That is, no two companies or no to three companies, all the companies doesn't expect the same work from a DevOps engineer. The roles and responsibilities will be changing from company to company. So say one company expects the DevOps engineer to work on completely CI pipeline, the other company will expect the DevOps engineer to work on the Azure platform or any cloud platform inside any native AWS platform. The expectations are vast with respect to DevOps engineer. So once you are good at your DevOps skills, and also once you start working on it, you will be paid more and more once you grow on experience. Whereas an initial salary of a DevOps engineer itself is huge. So expect how demanded this DevOps engineer. So guys, I hope in this video you got some information with respect to DevOps roles and responsibilities, and also you got to know how the nature of work for this DevOps engineer is. So if you have liked my video, make sure you subscribe, and also request you to comment in the comment section if you want any other new topics. See you with another interesting topic. Until then, bye.